I was so relieved when I got on a flight today and I saw angels protecting my plane. And I want to tell you about them, so nervous flyers, go ahead and listen up. My name's Dakota. I have a gift to see into the spiritual world. And they were at the front of the plane, specifically there to help with the pilot's focus. We can go slow. Doesn't matter the timetable right now. The timetable will be fine. Let's move at the right pace. And honestly, I love that because I don't want my pilot to feel like they're in a rush, no matter how, I don't know, how the schedule might be or an airline might be pushing them. I want my pilot to, that was so beautiful. So then I started to ask them more questions as my plane was leaving starting to taxi to the runway. And those two giant slow angels then directed my attention to a different angel who could answer more of my questions. And when they brought me to her, oh my goodness, she was, if I thought the first two were shining with the glory of God, she looked like a woman that was at least as tall as the airport building, and honestly, probably a bit taller. And she smiled so brightly, again, that bright shining light just all over her, but when she smiled, it came out even more. I asked her, did Jesus Christ come in the flesh? And she said, yes. Somehow she smiled even bigger. And she was so excited to share with me, and she had a clipboard. And I asked her, what does she do? And she goes, she directs the airport. She keeps the order. But more than that, she keeps order so that people can experience freedom. Because that's what flying is. It gives you access to new places and it feels like freedom, or that's what she told me flying should feel like. What does it mean to keep order so you can feel freedom? She told me about what's happening at that airport, that she was in charge. I asked her how it works, if there's any evil spirits that come in, and she goes, they're always subdued, and they aren't allowed in if they're just a free-flowing spirit, but if they're attached to a human being and the human has wanted that darkness around them or has agreed to have that darkness around them, then maybe the spirit can come into through the airport and then out with a human being. But if it's just a free-flowing spirit, she basically doesn't let them in. And even if they try to come in, she finds them and kicks them out pretty quick. It was so good to see all this angelic forces around this plane. And there's another thing that happened as she showed me another kind of angel that I've only seen maybe once before, a griffin that was absolutely working for the kingdom of God. I'm going to tell you about that in the next video.